Hello, my name is Ashanwa. Welcome to Laja. This is a channel dedicated to African fashion, prints, and textiles. If that's something you're interested in, please subscribe. A few ways you can support my channel are by first of all, liking or disliking this video, leaving a comment. A second way is by purchasing my ebooks. I currently have two ebooks available. One is called Deceased Textiles, the Controversial Origins of African Print, and the second is over 150 Ika proverbs you should know. So if you're someone that wants to know about the history of African print, especially also called Ankara, and also know are they really African, just find out the controversial origins, you can purchase that book. Or if you're someone that loves quotes or proverbs or words of wisdom, you can also purchase my proverb ebook. All are going to be linked in the description box for your convenience. Okay, and then the third way you can support my channel is through these earrings that I have on. These are handmade by my mom in Nigeria. I have such a strong passion for small businesses and independent sellers and just great craftsmanship and workmanship. My mom made these earrings. Here's another color that's also available. This is in white and silver. Very, very chic, and it can be worn every day or for special occasions. These are available for sale on my website. And yeah, those are just a few of my offerings. So, on to today's video, we're going to be discussing another African textile called Kanga cloth. So, what is Kanga cloth? Kanga cloth is a vibrant, colorful textile traditionally worn by women in East Africa, particularly in Kenya and Tanzania. The cloth is known for its bright prints, bold designs, and inspirational sayings or slogans called Jina or Ujo. Kanga cloth is often worn as a wraparound, dress, headscarf, or shawl. It's a symbol of African culture, identity, and community. So I have an example of what it looks like here. So in this book, I'm pulling from the book African Textiles by John Gillo, and this is an example of a Kanga cloth down here. As you can see, it is orange and green, and it says, well, it has a message on it that I honestly cannot read because it's not English, but that's really pretty. Another picture I have is of Kanga cloth is of this woman here in the middle. I'm going to zoom all the way in. You can see she's getting her hair done and she is wearing Kanga cloth as well. Very, very pretty. I think that looks like white and brown, I would like to guess, but it's black and white. And yeah, that's an example of how Kanga cloth looks like. In East African societies, Kanga cloth is also used to convey messages, express emotions, and mark special occasions like weddings and holidays. Some popular designs and motifs on Kanga cloth include African patterns and prints, floral designs, geometric shapes, inspirational quotes and sayings, animal motifs, Kanga cloth has become a popular fashion item globally, with many designers incorporating traditional African textiles into modern clothing and accessories. Kanga cloth has a rich history and cultural significance in East Africa, particularly in Kenya and Tanzania, like I said. It originated in the 19th century along with the Swahili coast of Tanzania. The word Kanga means guinea fowl in Swahili, which refers to the original design featuring guinea fowl patterns. That's really good to know. Cultural significances. Kanga cloth is an integral part of East African culture, particularly woman. It's a symbol of, number one, identity. Kanga cloth represents African heritage and cultural identity. Number two, community. Kanga cloth is often worn during social gatherings, celebrations, and ceremonies, fostering a sense of community and belonging. Number three, communication. The designs and sayings on Kanga cloth convey messages, express emotions, and tell stories. Number 4, and last but not the least, empowerment. Kanga cloth has become a symbol of women's empowerment and independence in East Africa. As I said earlier on, the cloth has symbols and meanings, and the designs are rich in symbolism, and these symbols have meanings. And some designs include the geometric pattern, which represents unity, harmony, and balance, floral pattern, which symbolizes beauty, fertility, and abundance, animal motifs, which represent strength, courage, and wisdom, and inspirational sayings, which convey messages of hope, love, and encouragement. So, how was Kanga cloth used traditionally? It was used in various ways, including clothing as a wraparound dress, headscarf, or shawl, home decor as a tablecloth, bedspread, or wall hanging, gifts, and also for gift giving as a symbol of respect, appreciation, and love. Well, what are the modern significances today of Kanga cloth? Well, it continues to play an important role in East African culture and identity. It's also gained popularity globally, like I said earlier on, with designers who use them in their collections. Kanga cloth is versatile and vibrant, and it's styled in so many ways. So some modern ways are as a maxi dress, which is where Kanga cloth is used as the fabric to create a flowy one. You can use it for scarves, skirts, tops, and bags. Traditionally, it was just as a wraparound dress where you fold around the Kanga cloth in a rectangle and tie it on your waist and around your neck in a top knot. Then it could also be traditionally used as headscarves and shawls too. So, what is the creation process of Kanga cloth? It's quite fascinating and a blend of traditional techniques and modern manufacturing. First, there's the inspiration stage where the designer draws inspiration from African culture, nature, and everyday life. Then there's the sketching phase where the designs are sketched by hand or using a computer software in modern day. Third is the color selection, where colors are chosen based on traditional African palettes and current fashion trends. Then we move on to the production. There's the fabric selection. In the olden days, cotton was mostly used, but today polyester is also another option of fabrics. I would prefer to go for cotton because I prefer natural fibers when I'm buying my textiles. So the fabric is selected for printing, and then there's a screen printing process where the designs are printed onto the fabric using screen printing techniques. Let me drink some water. Then there's dyeing, where the fabrics are dyed to achieve the desired color. Finally, there's cutting, where the fabric is cut into the standard Kanga size, and that is 1.5 to 2 meters long by 1 to 1.5 meters wide. Then we move on to hemming the raw edges to prevent fraying, and quality control is taken or is done to ensure for quality and accuracy. So that's yeah. Well, in the traditional ways of how it was done or how Kanga was produced, it was slightly different, a little bit more manual, but it involved the batik process, which is a traditional process using wax and dyes to create unique patterns, tie and dye, which is a technique used where the fabric is tied and dyed to create distinct patterns, or hand paintings. So some Kanga cloth are hand painted with intricate designs. These are of course more costly and a little bit more rare, but nowadays printing is more common. So there's digital printing, which is done today, like I mentioned earlier on, and there's also mass production, which is large scale manufacturing, which enables the cloth to be produced at a quicker rate for a wider audience. So I have to say that the production of Kanga cloth is very, very unique, and It's one that's native to the Tanzanian and Kenyan people, and I would love to own some. I believe one can get some on Etsy. I don't own any personally, but I would love to add some to my collection. Some authentic Kanga cloth. I would love to know if you're from Kenya or Tanzania. Are you familiar with this cloth? What are your thoughts on it? I would love to know. So leave your comments down below. You can like or dislike this video. And again, I thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.